Welcome, guys, to Frosty Faustings. We are going to bring you the gear action right now. Singles starts now. My name is Sammy Fish.
And I'm Xrd Rev.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to this one. This is, I'm going to bring a little bit of lore on this one, right? So, like, last year when I first started commentating and first started traveling, this was the first out-of-state tournament that I traveled to commentate, right? And it's because Frosty has a big prestige with the gear community. And, you know, for a while, I was like, man, I watched my favorite tournament of the year, Frosty Faustings, the one that puts gear at the highlight. And so I had to go to the 10th. I went to the 10th. It was an amazing tournament, one of my favorite times of the year. But my first commentary block in the Midwest was with this guy, Xrd Rev. So it was pretty cool.
Glad to have you back.
Pretty cool to get my first gear pool of the weekend to be with you again. So I'm pretty excited to do this one.
Me too, as well.
Yeah, man, it's going to be great. I mean, you expect this from Frosty Faustings. It's going to be a stacked tournament through and through. You're going to see not only Chicago's finest, but you're also going to see all the heavy hitters travel into this one as well. I mean, if you're watching over on the other stream, you're watching some of that 2v2 action. You're probably seeing some of the talent that we have here this weekend. You see some of the talent here. You want to talk about Chicago. You got to talk about Sim. If you're going to talk about history. Yeah. One of the Millia extraordinaires throughout the history of this gear community in the United States.
Speaking of which, I think they went straight into it.
Oh, they went straight into it. All right, we're going to go straight into it. Got Millia versus Jacko. So this would be pretty interesting. You know, as Jacko's a character, she wants to keep you locked down and constantly get those minions out. Millia, however, is so good at getting the hit, and that's really what Sim's just going to have to constantly do in order to make sure to reset those minions over and over.
You could say Disc is like Millia's minion. That's all she needs. Way more obedient.
Way more
Comes out faster. Leads into it easier.
Go forth and hold down the neutral.
But yeah, I've personally, honestly, never seen this matchup.
Yeah, I've only seen a little bit of it, but it's exactly what it looks like, right? And it's super hard for a Jacko player, especially because she has to make a lot of really big defensive decisions, and that constantly leaves you open up. Sim is just running the game. We're going to have Crumbing Rose out too. Oh, no, he gets the cross up.
Where's the burst? Where is it? Ah! Oh, okay. Ooh. Super. That's plus, even if it didn't hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That did a ton of damage for Hellfire.
Yes. I think one of the biggest problems here is that Jacko's defensive buttons in neutral are like a lot of heavy anti-air buttons that are kind of slow. So it's like you have to read what Millia's going to do, and she has 2 air dashes.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, and on top of which, right, like her movement is so good. So like if you're going to commit to sniping them out of the air, you have to make a good decision. Otherwise, you're just going to get pinned, or you're just going to get, you know, jumped in, and you're going to get a knockdown. Because that's the key thing about this matchup, right? For Jacko, she wants to not get knocked down, and then this is where it starts.
Nobody wants to get knocked out by Millia.
No, that's true. That's true.
And Jacko does have a DP, but it's probably really easy for Millia to bait, I would have to imagine.
It is pretty easy because it's extremely vertical.
Yeah, it just goes like straight up. So, but we still haven't seen it yet from Zamadam here.
Yeah, I almost feel like he should just do it, just to say, like, I'm a crazy person, I'll do it. Calvados keeps the frames.
Yep. Okay. Let's see what happens here. What else are we going for? Oh no, didn't get knocked down off that.
It's like great that he did that, but he had no houses up. So like all that time that he spent, the meter he spent for Calvados, like it just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And that's going to be set point for Sim. And that's a lot of the times you see Jacko's toolkit is actually built around that. It's built around getting extra time, because more time means more time to level up the houses, which means more minions.
I've only seen like 2 house sets this match. That's just how dominating Sim is right now.
I think Zamadam's so afraid to set up. He feels like Millia is going to come in at any moment. Gets the blitz and the wall splat.
This is curtains very soon.
Not what you want to be.
Oh, a little drop there, but I think he was looking for the burst, if I had to guess.
Yeah, RC goes for the knockdown.
Oh,
wow, gets stuffed out of it.
Yeah, that's usually a little risky because usually Millia players pretty quick on the. Usually it's a real setup if a Millia player is going for that.
Yeah. We got a zoning overdrive from Zamadam, but Sim gonna take it 2-0 over Jacko. It's a rough matchup. Yeah, you see it pulls off the glasses. Yikes.
Yeah, you can see the yikes. I mean,
but I mean, you know, like I was saying before, if you want to talk about like the history of Guilty Gear in terms of the U.S. scene, you got to talk about Sim. You got to talk about that like prestigious Chicago scene that is so dominant, right? Especially in the XX days, incredibly dominant. So, you know, Sim's moving on. Good stuff to him. Looking forward to watching him play. He is a guy that like I watched a lot of early on.
Yeah, and again, if you're coming here to Frosty Faustings, everybody in your pool is probably a killer, especially with the state Guilty Gear's in. A lot of the people who are playing it right now, they've been playing it.
Yeah, just diehards. That's all that's left, man, because this game is not for the faint of heart. And, you know, we appreciate everybody who comes and sticks around, but at the same time, this isn't one of those games that you just get to pick up and go. It's a lot of work, but it's super rewarding.
Yeah, for sure.
And, you know, let's talk about a lot of work. Let's talk about Mystic, who's coming up next.
I love watching Mystic play.
This is a guy, like, last year I discovered at this tournament, right?
Me too, actually. That's where I first saw Mystic.
And I was like, man, this guy's a good biking. This is crazy. And then I watched him at Sea Otaku, and I was like, wow, this dude is crazy good. And he's just been getting better and better. And, you know, with the buffs that Biking got as well, he has looked like the premier Biking player in the United States.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. Again, around this year last time, I was starting to play Biking a little bit. And I was like, who's good? And it's like, oh, there's Mystic.
Yeah, Mystic really showed off this character well. Got Noko coming up with the Kai as well. This is a really fun matchup for me personally. Kai players disagree as we.
They don't get to do Fireball. Okay, you just don't get it.
But it does. So you do have to play with better buttons in neutral, but you have to be much more cautious on Oki. And for Kai players, that's not usually a lot of fun, but it does. It makes you play differently, which is
it's always exciting to see a Kai player scramble. Like, wait, Oki's different now. What do I do?
Yeah. You have to stagger a lot of it. You have to worry about Azami. A lot more fireball oriented. That's what you see right there.
Yeah, that was a red Azami into the K follow-up to get out of the corner there. That was super cool because you see the Azami and then you don't see the Azami actually first off, and then it comes out like the last frame and gets out of there. It's like, oh, they didn't do it, and then that frame perfect Azami. It's nice.
Yeah, red Azami is the big thing that Kai has to worry about. So you just have to approach cautiously. You can, bait him out sometimes, depending on what you think your opponent's going to follow up with. But Mystic running a train right now doesn't get the full combo, unfortunately. And reversal stun dipper.
One of the best buttons in the game.
It's wonderful, wonderful. It's the
lovely button.
It's the best reversal in the game.
Of course.
5 frames, goes low, counter hit, knockdown. What else can you wish for?
Good air throw. Yeah. Ooh, starting to see some TKO Johnson. Ooh, the tech chase.
I think he wanted it again.
Yeah, looking for it again.
The Tommy's putting in. Mystic is just spacing so well. Gets the knockdown, double slash.
I think that was a TKO Johnson, if I had to guess.
Oh, yeah, probably. Oh, no, he didn't hold it. He didn't hold it.
Yeah.
Got the loops in the corner. No knockdown, but the trade with the close S means Mystic is going to take this first game.
But pretty clean until that little scramble at the end there. I think that should give Noko a little bit of confidence going into the next round.
Yeah, and this is one of those characters that does really well once he gets you in the corner. Kai's very good at that, and his big buttons sort of facilitate that game plan. And see what other adjustments Noko can make here.
He seems to be pressing buttons in some of the wrong places. He got counter hit a few times last round, and just now just pressing buttons in the wrong place, like there.
Yeah, I think that Mystic is also learning how much information Noko has on the matchup as well. He's taking a little bit more luxuries than he normally would.
Ooh, good call.
Nice slash out. Oh, no, jump back H. Oh.
Ooh. Back to Viking neutral. Very comfortable with just spamming Tatamis. The chip damage. Ooh, yep. Chip damage with the Tommies, and then of course counter hit, you get a conversion. So
yeah, and that's very big for Biking players. They have to be zoning with Tatami a little bit to make sure that you're not just running in on her. Because outside of just like regular zoning tools, her defense when knocked down isn't fantastic. You do have to like take a risk with the Azami, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. All right, what's gonna happen in the corner here?
Oh, wow.
5H, good option.
I'd imagine that was a throw, but it worked out.
It hit perfectly, so it looks great.
Perfect anti-air.
Ooh, that's not good at all.
Man, not quite Canadian, maybe like Minnesota-y, but, you know, quite high up there.
Yeah, exactly. Higher you are, the worse it is to verse generally. Ooh, great call.
Tatami!
Tatami YRC, so she had another action. Called him out.
Oh, nice block.
Ooh, yeah, great block.
And he didn't have meter to RC that, so that was just a hard read on the overhead.
Ooh, looking good for Noko. Ooh. Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of Oki situations, so like the Azami mind game isn't there yet because Noko hasn't gotten very many knockdowns. Oh,
the throw.
The grab, yeah. It's always going to be pretty strong.
Meaty jump heavy, and that is going to be it. Mystic's going to take it 2-0 over Noko.
And that wasn't free at all. Noko definitely had it going on for a little while, but it's just, that's Frosty Faustings.
It's Frosty Faustings. You're going to get, you know, the best in the U.S., some of the best in the world as well. We got some travelers as well. And, you know, good ship Mystic's going to be moving on. I mean, this is, like you're saying, like, you're just going to get the best of the characters, the best of regions, the best of the world just showing up to this one.
Yeah.
I mean, this is one of those tournaments. If you're a gear player, it's on your radar. It has to be.
It has to be. And, again, Noko probably messes up his locals. I'd have to bet. He looked pretty strong there.
Yeah,
so it's like, you know, you got players like that all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
Especially for Guilty Gear here.
Yeah, like we were saying before, man, pretty much everybody who plays this game is people who play this. That's about it. Like people who play this day in and day out, they breathe Guilty Gear, and you know, when you get those type of players, it creates a really tight-knit scene, which is one of the other things that's really fun about Frosties is that it's sort of like a reunion, right?
Yeah,
like,
reunion, all the Guilty Gear players coming back together. Of course, even some XX players.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, a lot of these, like, big Chicago guys that were big in the ACXX days, like Prucha, like Black Snake, like Elvin Shadow, you know, Sim, those guys don't really get to travel too much. Because they have other responsibilities nowadays. But when you get here, you get to see them. And, you know, for me personally, when I get to come to a Midwest tournament and I get to see Black Snake, that is such a treat because that dude was like blew my. He expanded my concept.
Right?
Yeah, he expanded my concept of fighting games by watching him. So this is always just a treat being here.
Yeah, I'm lucky to live in the area, so I get to see him often. The garage gears in the summer days.
One of the best locals in the entire United States. Bottom line.
Except for when it rains. But
that's not your fault.
The
local itself is fantastic.
Fault at all.
Got great showings lately. It's run by people who just love the game. I mean, there's nothing more you can ask for.
Now, up next, we have SA versus Travinx. SA is a pretty well-known Eno player.
Yes.
I can't remember what tournament was his like breakout tournament, but I do remember I was watching it at the time. I think it was one of the CEOs. You know, Tigers.
Yeah.
It could be either. Both great tournaments, so who knows?
Exactly.
Speaking of which, we're doing the Eno thing right now.
Yeah, we're running the Eno game, right? So this one's pretty interesting for Jam as well. Like, she kind of doesn't have too much struggle getting in, but at the same time, you know, she doesn't worry about how she deals with the Oki. So really a very momentous game, momentous matchup.
Yeah, exactly, because Jam's got plenty of tools to get around Eno neutral, but I mean, that's just this game is when Eno knocks you down, no matter how good you are, it's going to be hard to block. It's going to be a lot of mind games.
She's so good at that in this version of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This is going to hurt.
VCLYRC, man, just starts the game.
You can block like twice more. Oh, great. Great block on the stroke of victory there.
Nice. Oh, tried to go for the cross-up VCL setup. Yeah.
And Travinx was respecting it. He was respecting that to hit.
Yeah. Maybe just took his hands off the stick at that point. You're just like, ah. You get a couple Eno rounds. That happens.
Yeah, but you need to get in there right now. You only got one game left. Ooh, counter hit dono conversion, though. Goes for a 2H on the Eno dash. I think that might have been a mistake because definitely didn't come out fast enough. I think maybe a 6P would have been nicer.
I kind of want Travinx to just go wild.
Yeah,
just go ham, son. Like, you know, this like wait and pray sort of gameplay is not working out for you.
It's not going to work.
You got to be a Jam player right now.
Yeah, and you just got a guts, and SA just bursted in front of you. I don't know what that was, but that's good for you, but need to get out of here first.
Because I feel like Trap's just like inviting pressure, right? Like he's just sitting back and waiting for SA to like come in and make a mistake, but he's kind of coming pretty nicely.
That time, that does hit.
So we got SA now at set point. Gets that HCL knockdown, and there we go. We got the corner.
Burst on the field for Jam. Let's see what she does. Oh, don't do it now.
Yeah.
This is not a good time. Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Works
scary,
out.
scary, scary.
Right when SA jumped. Worked out. Again, I'm with you. I think Travis here just needs to go wild. I think you could have done so much more. Just let SA come in, and SA's a very good Eno player. Is not going to waste that opportunity. Like,
I mean, you know, to be really real, you kind of don't want to go out of a match like that. You kind of just don't want to get mixed by Eno for 4 rounds. I mean, it's just like, she does that. Like, she'll do that to you. You could be a top-level player. You could just get mixed.
You're just going to get hit.
But, you know, you don't want to go. Sometimes just throw out a reversal super. Just go ham.
Reversal super. You got to show you're willing to do it.
Crazy person
Especially these super strong Oki characters, which there's a lot in Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
You got to be willing to show, I'm going to reversal sometimes. Because then they're going to think about it, and then they'll do an option where it's just like, oh, let me get out of here, you know?
Yeah.
When they go bait it.
And so, like, in a game where, like, everybody has Oki options or strong Oki options, is a game very much based around the knockdown game. You do have to, like, establish yourself as a defensive player. You have to be able, I mean, and the good thing about Gear is that it gives you a lot of defensive options.
Yes,
between faultless defense, between instant block and stuff like that. I mean, you have the ability to really show yourself. But, you know, we appreciate you guys all for tuning in to Frosty Faustings. It's a great event always, but it is not possible without some of the help that we get from here. We appreciate Kwamba supporting us every single year. We appreciate it that you can, guys, get a 15% off site-wide with that code FF2019. It expires on the 23rd, but you can go to that website right there. You can get the new Obsidian. I know there's the Gear one out as well, and that one is so nice.
I actually haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, dude, it is crazy nice. So yeah, go over there to Kwamba, get your stick picked up.
Yeah, and then we have a Smash Bros. Ultimate Tournament coming up, Second City. That's going to be on March 16th, so in about 2 months here. It's a $1,000 pop bonus for the main event. So even if you're here watching Gear, you've probably heard of it and playing Smash. So it sounds like a great place to check out. So make sure you register at secondcitysmash.com.
And we also have one more season for Skullgirls Tour. Remember, it's free entry online, so you guys can check that out down there at the link below. And, you know, appreciate that a lot of the Air Dasher-centric tournaments are still supporting Skullgirls. I know Mike Z is also just supporting the scene as well. That game still has a thriving community, so you mean it's never too late to get into a game like that.
Yeah. I saw Mike running a bracket here. You know? So not for Skullgirls even. It was for like BlazBlue.
Yeah, Mike's a guy who just really likes fighting games, man. He likes being a part of the community. And it doesn't matter if it's his old games or his new ones, he's going to be around. So we're going to get into this next one here. We're going to get Zidane coming up for you. First American Xrd Evo Top 8 finalist. This guy's already got the Legacy on deck. And we'll speak a little bit about Legacy because he's beaten a few Potemkin players before in tournament. Most notably, he actually had to take out Fab not too long ago.
I was about to say, I was like, has he taken out Fab? I actually don't recall that. Haven't seen Zidane in a little while. I wonder what he's been up to.
He's been being comfortable. But still one of the best Leo players in the United States. You cannot discount his prestige, the length of expertise he's had with not just this game, but also XX as well.
Yeah, and he's going up in that exact matchup, the Potemkin matchup, against BrentQuest, who is coming out really strong right now. I haven't heard of this player personally, but he's coming out swinging.
Yeah, he's swinging.
It's definitely swinging.
Double clash. This is Leo. It's not over yet.
Ooh.
Oh, he caught the back dash.
Yeah,
very active projectile.
Oh, you got to make sure we block correctly. Oh, good burst for him because this round could very easily be in his hands.
Yeah, I feel like that was the panic round burst. You're like, I thought this was mine. I gotta secure this.
Do it early instead of doing it late and then actually getting it baited.
Yeah, and he's in a bad situation now.
All right, we're blocking though. And
oh, we got a hit over the head with the Tims.
Yeah, he was swinging way too much. He was showing that he's willing to press a lot of buttons, and I wouldn't be surprised if Zidane is gonna capitalize on that hit pretty soon here.
Ooh, okay. Didn't have the meter, so he's alive.
Wow.
If you get hit with 6-8s like that in the corner with meter, you're donezo.
Yeah, BrentQuest's very active, showing a lot of back dashes and buttons and mash and throw there. So it's paying off overall a little bit. Still need to get around here.
Yeah, H Fireball goes for the mix-up here.
Yeah, 50 meter on deck for Brentquist. Oh, now we got 100. Things are looking really nice.
Yeah, looking a little bit better. It's going to be scary. Gets the projectile. Did he catch the backdash? No, he did not. Oh!
Oh, I thought he was going to block that. It was a little easier to react to with the RC flash.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
No conversion.
He's
but
just going to walk up like that? Oh, my God.
I don't know if this is going to kill.
It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Oh, no. You can see the blinking lights right there in the corner.
And Zidane's not even scared. He's going in.
Oh, my God. Maybe not what you expected with a dude that low on health. He just...
Exactly. He was probably thinking about just... Potemkin's got plenty, few options to chip you out there, but...
Yeah. By the way, if you've never seen Zidane in person, the man always cosplays the pink Leo. He's got the pink Tims on. Make sure you know he's going to jump K himself in there.
The pink colors are great in this game.
The pink colors are really strong in this game. Absolutely correct.
Brentquist still backdashing a little too much. No.
I know your backdash is good, but this man is active.
Yeah. Ugh. And he's calling it out, too. I don't know if any of them have been successful yet.
Yeah, and I like him going to that super early on in the combo because he had the risk gauge cranked up just a little bit, so he got some extra damage on the whole combo.
Oh, 6P pays off. Oof. I don't know. Brentquist's not looking good, but things are getting better.
Yeah, got a slide head, though, so that's a good start. Reversal throw, maybe trying to go for an empty 5K. Did not work out. That's going to be Zidane at set point.
Ooh, round start backdashes. Oh, man.
Yeah. Ooh, counter hit. Yeah, in the corner, just going to keep it nice and simple.
I think, again, Brentquist just mashing too much. Way too active of a player.
You have to be patient with this character.
Yeah.
He can roll you. Oh!
He was holding that for so long.
He knew?
The guard point. Yeah, but again, Brentquist's reactions haven't exactly been there. There's some missed conversions here and there. But overall, you know, as much as he came out swinging a lot, he did get quite a few hits. So it's like...
Yeah, and a lot of people think that matchup is either even or maybe slightly in Potemkin's favor because he does similar amounts of damage and at the same time, he's obviously close, good in the clinch, right? Like you don't really want to be that close to Potemkin on a constant basis, and Leo has to be. So you know, that matchup sometimes doesn't work out in Leo's favor, but he has a lot of experience with the matchup. So good stuff to him. Moving on. Looking forward to seeing him how far he's going to get in this tournament. I actually, you know, to be honest, haven't kept up much with Zidane in terms of how much he's been playing.
Exactly. Again, like I said, I haven't seen him in a little while here.
Yeah, he goes out here and there, but I'm more talking about like I don't know how much he plays like on his own. I don't know how much he plays versus just, you know, his friends or his casuals. How much he's kept up the information. Does he know the strategies and how they've changed?
Yeah, exactly. Especially if you've been playing for a while, sometimes you can just rely on like that you've been playing for so long, and then you just kind of come in and still play tournaments when you can.
Yeah, and Guilty Gear, don't get me wrong, Guilty Gear is a very legacy-heavy game. Even there's a lot of mechanics that change with Xrd's release. You know, you can see that a lot of the players that were big in the XX days and the AC days, those guys are still, you know, running the game. I mean, that's why Omito is probably considered to be the best in the world. Nage is still considered one of the gods, you know, and so on and so forth. Those guys have been playing for over a decade, and it shows.
Up next, we have Marlin Pie versus White Beast. This is going to be Eno, I would imagine, versus Milia.
Speaking of playing over a decade, Mr. Marlin Pie right here has recently picked up Eno with the downfall of Zato.
Yeah, he still plays Zato for some matchups that are really good for Zato. I wouldn't imagine Milia is one of them.
It's, you know, once upon a time that matchup was about 50-50, but not anymore. And so, yeah, Zato, you know, largely considered to be probably the worst he's been in probably a decade, actually. But, he's just a lot of Zato players have considered him not to be in a fantastic spot right now. He can still do work. He can still do great. I mean, he's one of the best characters at locking people down and constantly getting the hit. But he has found that Eno probably is a little bit better for tournament play. But it is to noted that in XXAC days, Marlin Pie used to play a ton of characters. It wasn't just the Zato, the Eddie. He also used to play a lot of Slayer as well. He used to play Soul in matches as well. So, I mean, he, at some point, looked like he could play every single character. So
Yeah.
this is nothing new if you've known his history.
Yeah, exactly. And White Beast is no slouch. He's one of the best Michigan players, especially. And of course, you're coming in with a character like Milia. As long as you get a hit, both these characters are going to be very mobile. But once one of them gets a hit, it's going to start looking good for them very, very fast.
Yeah. Knockdown heavy matchup. Just going to go with the S-Disc, trying to keep him locked down. The reversal throw is going to put him in a bad situation, though. And Marlon Pie finds the hit. Early burst. We're trying to get another one before the round ends.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be quick, so just spend it right away. It's going to be really about who can get these hits and keep the knockdown. Let's see what White Beast does first mix-up. Goes low, doesn't pay off. Went for a throw there. Marlon Pie jumped out. Having the knowledge to jump out on the first time, that's
impressive.
Yeah.
Shows the experience. Just a lot of blocking here. That wrist gauge is cranked up just a little bit. It means he's going to seal the deal. Marlon Pie takes the first round.
Yeah, huge respect for blocking that much, but still, still finds a way.
On top of which, I think maybe Marlon Pie was just testing him a little bit. Like, how many times are you going to, block these double overheads? How committed are you to standing up?
Yeah, for sure. White Beast does have pin on deck.
I mean, does he get the chance to use it, though? Another 5B anti-air. Consistent on those now. Cross-up VCL?
though?
Yeah, I'm good with that. No, thank you.
Last chance for White Beast here. We're getting some block strings, but they're not coming out of much. Marlon Pie's blocking it.
Marlon Pie's looking to get out as soon as possible. You see him like he's just jumping.
Yeah, White Beast failed to pick up the pin there. That really sucks for him.
Anti-air 5B. Consistent. That's what I like to see.
Oof, goes for another.
Just creating a wall in front of him.
Yeah, saw that he blocked the first one.
You cannot pass this line. Do not go past go. Do not collect 200. It's going to be the first game going to Marlon Pie.
Yeah, it's just really fast. Again, White Beast did get anti-aired a little too much. I mean, Milia does want to be in the air more. Good on White Beast for taking a second.
Yeah.
Hanging out, trying to think about what went wrong, because it was just really too fast. Even me, I'm just trying to think about like what could go even a little better. Like towards the end there, White Beast showed that he was gonna roll under some fireballs there to see if like you get in, and it still didn't pay off. Marlon Pie was still ready for that option as well.
I kind of want him to just mix up his air approaches a little bit more. Like usually you see him get anti-aired with 5P pretty easy, and usually the way that you want to beat anti-airs is you want to anti the anti-air, which is largely done with pin with Milia.
Yeah, we saw White Beast start to use pin a little bit more. But it still wasn't paying off, especially if the anti-air that Marlon Pie is going for is 5P. It's very risk-free, and you can kind of like wait until they get really close, Yeah,
because that's one of the great things about pin is that if you get it on counter hit, you have loads of time to confirm into a knockdown. The blitz, and then he goes low afterwards, maybe thinking about a return blitz.
Yeah. All right, this is great for White Beast. What's the mix-up? Low pays off, going for it again.
There you go.
Oh, drops, you can't drop. Those combos are hard, but you
cannot drop those combos. You cannot give this character the light of day. One of her biggest problems is that her defense is not great.
Yeah. I was about to say, 100 meter, you just block one thing, you at least have the option to dead angle. Plenty of meter FD with you. Yeah. If you could just block once, but I think Marlon Pie played around that, not even going for normal Oki situations there.
There you go.
This is looking over.
This is looking rough. This is looking rough.
White Beast is a very strong player too, but this is very rough right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is the Eno game plan, right? No mix up. Maybe miss the ID there, so it gives White Beast a chance.
The chance. Okay. Good use of 5K for the anti-air. Like, both these characters have great fast anti-airs that they can match.
Man, what side? Cross up, ultimate Fortissimo.
Man, poor White Beast.
And a lot of the times when I see a Milia player, like someone who's really has to like get the knockdown, that's constantly stay on people, constantly put on good mix-ups, I feel like a lot of the times he maybe just gave Marlon Pie too much credit. He gave him, like, you kind of just want to disrespect a guy like Marlon Pie sometimes because you're just going to get knocked down and get mixed constantly.
Yeah, I feel like White Beast showed a lot of options and Marlon Pie was ready for like all of them.
Like, when did we ever get like a TK Bad Moon for Oki?
That's true. Well,
or 6K.
He only got Oki like a few times.
But he like never, like, that's the thing, it was very bare bones. Like, we got two iron, like, I
think he only got Oki like 2 or 3 times and then went low multiple times. Yeah, you know, I respect it though, because the low going for it twice in a row paid off. Got to hit the second time and then dropped. Unfortunately,
that's true. But at the same time, I sort of want you to establish like the full variety of the mix-up, right?
Yeah, of course. You got to show you got to show someone you're willing to do every option, so that they have to think about every option.
It's like one of the cool things about Amelia is that, you know, she has safer overhead options. She has safer low options.
You know, I don't really think it's very cool, but
I think the one thing I find cool about it is that she has degrees of risks that she can take for her mix-ups, right?
Yeah, that is.
And they have different amounts of reward. And when you have dynamic play like that, for me personally, I'm a big fan of that. But we're gonna get the next one up for you. SA back on the board right here. We got him versus Sweet X Jam.
Yeah, Sweet Jam is a Jam player from the Chicago area. And SA, just saw him earlier, more Eno for your viewing pleasure.
I know, right? It's the Eno block, apparently.
So, the Sweet Jam is, again, another pretty damn good player. But SA is going to be a tough matchup. That's the best part about Frosty Faustings. We're going to see good matches all day.
Yeah, and you saw what happened to the last Jam player that came up versus SA.
That's right. That was also versus Jam.
It was also versus Jam.
I think Sweet Jam is going to stand a much better chance.
Well, I hope so. You know, this is a pretty dynamic matchup, so I do really want to see the whole thing. I want to see what that matchup looks like when it gets deep.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot more than we did last time. See a lot more jam action this time.
I'm looking forward to it. We got this game coming up for you. SA from Canada versus Sweet Jam.
In his hometown, Chicago.
There you go. Get the home field advantage.
Oh, coming out swinging. Good first throw. Pays off. Let's see what the Oki is.
Tech throw, and he's going to go for card. Okay.
Yeah.
This is always pretty interesting to see how Jam players have adjusted to the buffs that she recently got. I mean, recently, it's been like a year, but you know, some Jam players like to go for hard or bigger mix-ups. Other Jams like to go for card and then cash in for damage later.
Yeah, Sweet Jam is definitely opting for card, and it did pay off. We got a good knockdown just a second ago. So now it's SA's turn, but early burst not early, first round burst from Sweet Jam.
Yeah, meets him out of the air. Dustwire C keeps him locked down.
How's we got one more guess here.
Yeah, ooh, low VCL. Nice block in the overhead, but then goes low afterward. Expected to double.
I think it would have been very worthwhile to dead angle. I think it would have been very worthwhile. You managed to block a hit, just see if you can get out of there. Because you're not going to be able to block forever against Eno.
It's true.
Ooh. So SA tried to IB the heavy slash attacks from Jam, something you really want to do against the character, but it did not pay off.
Yeah, you see right there, like when you went for the card afterwards, you can't really get much Oki off it. He just gets a run up 5K trying to stuff something.
Yeah, I guess when you're playing Jam, you kind of get used to just running up and winning, because Jam, once she's in your face, she's going to win a lot of like neutral situations. So it's like you're still in close range neutral in your Jam, so it's kind of nice.
Yeah, but you are Eno. You're getting the mix in the corner. SA going to take the first game here. Not as one-sided as the previous Jam versus Eno matchup that we saw, but it does look like Sweet Jam maybe just eating a little bit too much, so I'll eat a couple notes on Oki instead of just, you know, blocking, taking the mix-up.
Yeah, because we saw that he was willing to like parry on Wake Up.
Yeah.
So, and it paid off like immediately in the first round, but maybe trying it too many times. But again, it's so scary to block, you know. Can you really blame him?
Yeah, no, I can't, definitely. But, you know, we're going to see this one. Sweet Jam starting off with the lead. And, oh, yeah, he burst that because that might have hurt.
That already hurt.
Yeah.
Okay. Going for a lot of, is that jump kick, actually?
There you go.
That card again, but, okay. So there's 6H, the good option from Jam, so.
There you go, and I guess that's why he's going for the card.
It converts really well for him. Yeah, it converts super well, so I think that's why he just wants to do it. And again, as I was saying, it's like you're in a good situation for Jam even if you give up the Oki a little bit.
Yeah, so what Sweet Jam has decided to do is that instead of going for Oki constantly, I'm going to make this matchup a little bit more even by getting a better DP. And that way, you know, the SA has to worry about more my defensive options. So it's definitely a way to go about it. You can either try to cash in on the damage that you do get, or you can make your game a little bit more balanced, have a better DP.
Yeah, that's definitely seems like the go-to right here. It's paying off a little bit, but there's the dead angle finally.
Yeah.
Goes for max card. Oh, okay.
You better come correct. Oh,
yeah.
No. Oh, the
throw.
Let's see it. Let's see
the burst.
Oh no, last hit dropped, unfortunately.
I don't think it was going to kill. Oh, avoids the burst. And Sweet Jam back with the game of his own.
Look at that smile.
Yeah, he was smiling right as that one ended.
Yeah, I hit him with some jam stuff. Let's go.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was just really dangerous to burst there at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Because Jam's doing a lot of evasive maneuvers just as a part of her combo.
Yeah, learning the burst points versus Jam is definitely a big deal. She does a ton of damage. You have to recognize when the opportunity is yours.
Let's see the round start here.
Just a backdash, a lot more respect from SA this time.
Yeah, I was about to say, both these characters don't have any range to do something crazy on round start, but... Sweet Jam's playing a little more defensive.
Yeah, and
throwing out a lot of buttons last time. Yeah, mixing up the neutral is definitely a good idea.
And I really like him actually going to the air a lot more. I mean, that conversion is much harder for Ino. So you're going to have the ability to really make it difficult for her to get a constant knockdown. See right there, much more difficult than her if she was on the ground.
Yeah. Sweet Jam opts to burst right here, right now. And then let's see what we're going to do. We're going to grab a card. We already have a card, so let's see. Goes for Oki since we have a card. And the round is almost over, but...
Not quite yet.
Yeah.
Ino just needs one chance. She just needs one knockdown. Go coast to coast, Shane McMahon style. Oh, no! Reversal throw!
Oh, you can end up beat her RC for the big damage. Is it going to kill? Yeah. Wow. Great call by Sweet Jam. Really isn't 50 meter and throwing the cross up that SA attempted there.
Yeah, off the reversal throw too. That's going to be set point for Sweet Jam.
Yeah, turning this right around. 3 rounds straight. Ooh, gets hit.
Empty low. We're trying to play the mix up. He did. Oh man, just got DP through.
Called out the tech. This is looking great for Sweet Jam. Crossed up. How did that cross up?
Yeah, I think he crossed himself up considering that reaction.
Yeah.
Wow, are you serious?
That's one of Jam's biggest strengths. Sometimes you come flying across the screen, swinging, and you'll get a counter hit, corner carry if you didn't burst there.
Sometimes I want to go in.
Yeah.
If you want, if sometimes you feel like going in, maybe you should be a Jam player.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice, gets the knockdown from up there.
Oh, mash and throw, I would imagine.
I would imagine. That was a 5H that whiffed. DCL?
About to be dead.
Yes.
Yep. Good conversion from SA to bring us down to the last round.
Come
on, Sweet Jam. I'm a little biased.
Okay. Man, this is your tournament. You're allowed to be biased. This is your tournament. This is for Chicago.
Ooh, drop from SA. Not very good for him right there.
Nice. I got him in the corner and reads the tech buttons this time and blows it up.
I think he's read techs pretty well. Sweet Jam likes to think about the tech game a lot because it's really important in Guilty Gear.
Very much
Especially if he's Sweet Jam, again, the kind of player not going for like strictly Oki. You know, you want to think about what they're going to do if you get a stray hit.
Yeah. Gets the knockdown, though. Going to start running the no Oki. Maybe missed an input there. You just saw like a far S for no reason.
Oh, that was so good. Sweet Jam was just really on point with just being able to spin 50 meter and get a good conversion when he wanted it. And kind of takes some knowledge of just like, I know I'm going to get a hit here, like right there.
Yeah, so very interesting way that he played, right? He played more around, you know, the charging up DP, charging up the wheel kick or fire wheel kick. I don't want to be too much of a nerd. I was about to say move names.
Yeah, fair enough.
but for the most part, like it was interesting because he was looking to constantly put Ino on her butt and constantly just keep her knocked down. So you do things like max card in order to get the hard knockdown no matter what, or go for DP card. That way you have a better reversal option to sort of mitigate the knockdown game from Ino a little bit.
Yeah, and I think another reason that he was so willing to forgo some Oki is because Ino's buttons and getting out aren't the best.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, it looked like he felt pretty comfortable calling out tech buttons a lot, or just her air buttons in general. Just knew that Jam's buttons would be more successful in those situations. So it's just like, let me get a card. You know, I'll take a card, make my next hit that much better.
Yeah. And for the most part, Ino without meter doesn't really do well in defensive. She has no defensive options on wake up without a super or blitz or something like that. So without meter, she really struggles. So
yeah, we did see the wake up super once. Just
once. Yeah. So we're gonna bring Zidane back up on here. He's gonna play versus Didact. So this is gonna be a pretty interesting one. This is gonna be Elfelt versus Leo. And, you expect him to have this matchup because we got Lost Soul in that region for Zidane.
I was about to say.
And that's if you're going to get some high-level Elfelt experience, that's going to be it. But Elfelt is one of those characters that bucks the traditional fighting game trend. So you see a lot of people take that character in a different way, right? She doesn't, not every Elfelt player plays the same. So we'll see maybe a little bit of different style from Lost Soul. Maybe.
Yeah, I've played against Autodidact before, but can't really put my point on. I do know that he likes going for shotgun mix-ups after 2H, you know. Not all Alpha players like to do that because it could be dangerous.
Yeah, exactly.
But it can also pay off very well.
But
again, when you're playing against a Leo player, so not sure what the play is going to be here.
Yeah, so, versus a character Leo, you do have to worry about the flash kick. You have to worry about the reversal option. So we'll see how he approaches that. He could be maybe more Pineberry based to keep the lockdown a little bit safer.
Yeah, chuck some strawberries on him.
Yeah.
Let's see what the round start's going to be here. Oh, 5P into 6H. Okay. All right, coming out swinging.
Throws down for the Lost Homies.
Oh,
nice backdash.
Yeah.
Oh, no. All right, now we're in the corner.
3 dashes. Make sure he doesn't know what the hell you're up to.
Oh, what am I looking at?
Couldn't even see that low.
I think he goes low.
Yeah, I barely could see it. Does it again, just jumps, goes low. It's really hard to see. Some Dragon Ball stuff there.
Yeah. Put the big projectile on the screen and just make sure that they can't see what you're doing right there. Big jump in for Zidane to start off the second round.
Yeah. I wonder if that was a reaction to, like, if you're willing to 5 p.m. round start,
yeah,
I'm just going to come at you.
That's true.
All right, we're seeing some Pineberries cross up on that. Okay.
Pineberry keeps him locked
down
after
good.
the hit. Yeah.
And we got shotgun, going shotgun after 2H right
there
away.
You go. Get nice and close.
Some good damage here. Good knockdown with the Pineberry. I think that was a 5P to kill some time there. Frame kill.
Yeah, it doesn't go for shotgun loops in that situation. Actually, just goes for the regular combo. Whoa! That
Tries
was sick.
to call out the burst. Really hard read on the burst. Must think Zidane is that wild of a player, which I guess I don't blame him. Whew.
Oh, the trade. Oh, jumped away from it as soon as it turned unblockable. Got the cross up. Oh, and the burst. He's trying to keep himself alive. He has a little bit of a life lead. And the confirm.
Yeah, going for the RC with the snipers to have more time to react. That was really smart by Autodidact. Yeah. Wow, far slash combos into ID.
Yeah, got the ID confirmed, but didn't get the knockdown, unfortunately.
Yeah, which is pretty huge. Really need that. There it is, 2H shotgun.
That's pretty interesting. Like, not a lot of Alpha players go for that.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I remembered for playing him a few times.
Ooh, jump DYRC, trying to hold down the neutral.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh. All right, timed well.
Yeah, the guard point isn't too incredible, but it did pay off last time we saw it from Zidane in the earlier match.
Oh, man, he faked the cross up with the 5K. Just went for the walk-up throw, and he got the round. Zidane taking this first round 2-1 on the rounds, or taking the first game on the rounds.
Yeah, Autodidact there went for blitz because he wanted to cover crossing up, just cross up the overhead on either side. But Zidane went low, so.
Good stuff. Good stuff. That's going to be the first one to Zidane. Looking good still, but you saw the response from Didact, definitely.
Yeah, not free at all.
Yeah.
Ooh, not quite in range for that 6P to hit.
Unloads the clip in his face, trying to push him towards the corner.
Yeah, Pineberry was an incredible arc there.
Yeah, Zidane you saw he really trying to get away with it. Oh, no! Oh! Those letters are now black. They are all gone. No more burst meter for you. You're going to have to eat this mix just like everybody else.
Countered. That's soul gone.
Oh, and that risk is high up. That means any hit's going to do it. There it is right there. That's going to be set point for Zidane.
Man, Autodidact's got to be a little broken after that. Ooh, 5p6 hit. You saw it again, but this time gets big, lands big.
You know what's the worst part about getting your burst parried by Leo? Is that it's much snappier than his regular parry. Like, the regular parry, like, slows down first, and it's like...
Oh, yeah, actually it was. That was, like, instant.
Hits it up, right? But when you get your burst one, it's just like, nope.
Yep, see you later. Just clap it right away. Yeah, this round's looking great for Autodidact right now. Baits the DP, and I guess Autodidact baited a DP in this, baited a burst in the similar health situation last game, and Zidane's like, this time I'll do it.
Overhead doesn't spend the meter on this combo, gets the knockdown, trying to go for the Oki. Maybe missed the dash of 5H.
Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, Autodidact, this is your chance.
Yeah,
one more hit. Oh, Elfo, jeez.
Gonna go for the Pine Berry setup and then just run up close as pop some bottles.
Yeah, caught Zidane mashing, I suppose. Nice counter hit. Ooh. Autodidact opting for a lot of air dashes here to get in. Ooh, doesn't quite confirm there. No. Oh, not a good 6P. Would have paid off at a hit, though. Would have paid off of a hit.
Would have paid off if it hit. But now Zidane, big thing is that he's got some room behind him now, but Autodidact is doing really well cutting off the screen. He's making sure to keep him in the corner.
Okay. Some shotgun stuff. Yeah, with 5H is very dangerous. All right, our first danger time.
Oh my god. Oh.
This is not how I expected our first danger time of the day to go.
Oh no, not like this. No. And OTG2S, that's gonna do it. I did not expect it. You know,
so well.
Zidane is a better player than me because I did not expect reversal super.
It was going. Yeah. After destroying his soul like that. Desync my controller, please. Oof. Just a reminder, I'm a filthy pad player.
Unbelievable.
I mean, that's on Autodidact for going for such a read. He went for that hard read.
And you know, the reason why it was super it was interesting because it's Elfo, so she doesn't have a reversal. She doesn't have a DP meterless, right? So, he's looking for that invincible thing. He's going to hit, and then as soon as he gets the hit, it's going to go into the animation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's interesting is that normally what happens is that a lot of the times people go for invincible moves in that situation because you can run cancel out of mortal counters, right? You can do. If you get a hit in Mortal State, you can literally do anything afterwards, including run, block, faultless defense, blitz.
You could do literally anything on a clash.
Literally. So, that's actually one of the things that I remember Lost Soul was telling me about. He was just like, if we start and I get Mortal Counter, I'm just going to buffer into blitz. Because at worst, what's going to happen is that I'm just going to get blitz or get the button. At best, I'll cancel into blitz and I'll still get the combo.
Oh, wow.
It's like one of those things that it's like
That's actually really smart.
Yeah, right? It costs meter,
time.
but it's a little bit of a different way to think about how to do it. So the point being, though, is let's go back to what I was talking about, was that he used an invincible super that wasn't going to be have any reward other than just getting the hit out of it, right? So,
yeah.
Kind of crazy.
And yeah, it's kind of crazy. And then also if Zidane decided to blitz loses to supers no matter what. And then, of course, I mean, usually you're playing against a Leo player like Zidane, going to do something wild, usually. So
yeah, that's true.
Just went for a read. Not quite close enough. Didn't really pay off.
You see the mortal, and you're like, this Leo player is gonna go crazy.
Next up, we have Julian Maelstrom versus Brent Quest from earlier. So this is a losers match.
Yes.
So we've got a Potemkin. I don't believe I know this Julian.
I have not seen this Julian before, but we have seen Brent Quest, and he looked pretty good, but unfortunately, didn't get to show off much considering he was playing one of the best with Zidane. So we'll see if he can strut his stuff a little bit more this time. From what I saw, it was pretty good early on. He had his moments here and there. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, I just want to know who Julian plays. Let's throw out the guess. Look at that stick. Maybe a soul player. It's looking kind of a little red and black on the stick.
Red.
Yeah, maybe. One of the edgier characters, maybe a Raven. Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you guys for tuning in to Frosty Faustings. It has already been pretty neat experience coming to my second Frosties now. So this is great. This is great. And I encourage you guys next year to show up. This is one of those tournaments that doesn't only just feel like, you know, you're here for whatever your game is. It feels like a community. It feels like everybody's here to have like a celebration of fighting games, and that's what the Midwest is all about. That's why these game lists are long as heck.
Oh man, so many games today.
Because they want people to just show up and play some video games, and that's what we're doing here.
Yeah, I've only been coming for my 3rd year now, but loving every second of it.
Yeah, still am enjoying my time here, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow as well. This is the premier Guilds of Gear tournament. This is the tournament that put Gear on the map, put Gear at the headline before anybody else would. And, you know, you can't forget it. You know, the anime scene is doing a lot better than it was 5 years ago.
And now we've got the Arc Revo Tour, and this is a part of it even.
This is the first United States stop on the Arc Revo Tour. Whew. So, you know, we got a few more coming up later on. But it wouldn't be an Arc Revo Tour if you didn't include Frosty Faustings. It would not.
No, it literally wouldn't.
Would
I was about to say it has to be on there.
It would legit be maddening if it wasn't there.
Exactly. Also, I'd like to point out, I was right. As a Raven player.
You're right.
One of my brethren out there, Julian Mayerstrom, one of my brethren.
There you go. Raven versus Potemkin. So, being a Raven player yourself, what do you think about this?
It's pretty nice, except for Raven doesn't get as much off of heavies as he does other characters. So other than that, I mean, you know, you could just kind of zone him. You just got to worry about a little bit of flick like that, and he can even flick that as well. So you got to watch out, do that in neutral.
Oh wow, that actually reset. That reset the 5D. All right, he'll take that ICPM for the knockdown.
Okay, looking a little bit better.
Yeah, you're mentioning the flicks, right? Just a reversal to the projectile just gives you a big giant one yourself for you to hold down and move forward.
Yeah, so Raven, I wouldn't say is a character that needs to do ball in neutral. It's much better in neutral now with what they did to it.
Yeah.
But it's like, I wouldn't do it in this matchup because Potemkin's going to walk up and like flick it. It's like, oh, you don't want me to be here? I'll just send it back at you. It's like, you don't really, I think you just need to want to forego it here and more focus on getting your pressure started and then bullying him with reglides and call-outs.
Oh, no, counter. Hey, he went to 5. What is he trying to do there that he constantly gets that 5D? Aye. Oh, no. Aye. Ouch. Whoa. It didn't have to be this way. You could have blocked.
Just going straight back in there.
6H. This ain't AC anymore, man. You don't need to try to backdash the 6H.
Honestly, I think Julian here should go a little more vertical. Try to get in the air, get on top of him, just 2K right down. Potemkin's not going to have very many options against that unless if he's good enough to, like, jump. Oh my god, this is...
Trishula,
this is disgusting.
RC? Ah!
Can I go give him tips?
Yeah, it's just... yeah, Coach. Just,
I think he should have cooled down after the match because he's just getting hit by way too much, and BritQuest is just rolling with it. And again, we saw that earlier for BritQuest. Coming out swinging, and it is paying off.
Pretend like you're commentating, but just scream really loudly the advice that you're going to give them.
It's too late now. Oh, man.
Yeah, this already set point. Oh!
Yeah, that was way too obvious. That was just not looking too good for Julian here.
Nice. And the hammer fall to finish it off. That's going to be 2 quick ones from Potemkin. Man, not something you normally say. But he got the he got the big hits way too often.
Not something you normally say without seeing any pop busters. We didn't see one, I don't think.
I think we saw like one. I think like one.
Maybe. No?
I think we saw one. I'm gonna let me know if I'm wrong.
I think we saw none.
I think we saw one.
What is it, 0 or 1?
One. We appreciate you guys continue tuning in to Frosty Faustings. This is the Gear tournament. You're going to be watching Gear all weekend long. This is only the first pool of singles, but it is because we have a lot of help from the people, the sponsors, including a Combo Breaker. Remember, this tournament is one of the best. You have to go to this one. But, you know, if you're not going, or you're not pretending you're, or you don't have a entry just yet, you can go to Super Saturdays, which was prevented by Low Kick, which is one of the streamers that we have out here. So that will be a free venue fee and free game entry champions of Season 3 for those games right there.
And of course, if you're a little more on the East Coast, we have a little bit more so on the East Coast of the Midwest. We have Super TSB, which is one of your premier New York tournaments. If you watch Guilty Gear, you've watched TSB before, and it looks like they're going to have a team tournament. This is actually the first I've heard of this. You don't see very many DBFZ team tournaments because that probably takes a little time.
Because it's a team tournament of itself.
Right, yeah, exactly. That's true. But again, we got DBFZ, BBTAG, Xrd, BBCF. Make sure you either watch or register now at smash.gg/SuperTSB.
And, you know, we got the next anime tournament coming up not too long from now. Down in Irvine, California, we got Anime Ascension bringing you Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue Central Fiction, and Under Night in Birth. It's going to be a great event. I will be there either on mic or in person or probably both. And, you know, come in, say hi, enjoy some high-level action. Anime Ascension also one of the first tournaments to really put, you know, anime at the forefront. Just one to celebrate the game for this specific genre. So make sure you guys are going to either register Smash GG or just be there and have some fun.
Always been watching Anime Ascension, of course.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we were talking about a little bit before. This is a tournament that highlights gear, but at the same time, you know, we used to be a tournament, or used to be a scene that didn't have a lot of highlights, right? Now we got CLTaku, we got Anime Ascension, we got Frosty Faustings.
Great time to be an anime player.
It's so cool. It's way cool. I mean, even Anime Evo on its own, it's just a marvelous thing to have.
Yeah, but now we've got two people we've seen today already, Sweet Jam versus Marlin Pie. This is the third time we've seen Eno versus Jam.
Yeah, I know.
This pool has at least...
We've taken the winners, though, right? We've taken the winning Eno player and the winning Jam player.
Put them together, see what happens this time.
I learned so much about this matchup this week.
Yeah, Sweet Jam did adapt a lot last time, so it's good that he's coming out strong, because if something starts to go wrong, you got rounds to adapt.
There you go, one of the reversal supers that she has. Wow, what was that YRC? I feel like he might have tried to do VCL and messed up the timing.
Yeah, perhaps. Sweet Jam went for parry, so it didn't really matter much.
Yeah, well, that's going to be the first one going to Marlin Pie. Big loss there on the first combo that he did. He accidentally hit him out of the corner instead of keeping him there. And I feel like that was one of the reasons why Sweet Jam lost momentum.
Speaking of momentum, here we are with a lot of it in the corner. And Stroke the Big Tree goes right under whatever Sweet Jam decided to do there.
It goes underneath the floor.
Yeah, I mean, it goes on a lot. Ooh, great uses. 2S there. You don't see it a lot in this matchup because Jam's usually airborne, but...
There you go. ID confirmed. How's he going to end this, though, with the classic? One
Not
dive.
over yet.
Oh,
good
he got the blitz, and he got the wall flat. Oh, this is such a big win for Sweet Jam.
Oh, no. Drop and the grab. Sweet Jam has burst. Oh, pays off.
Oh.
Ah, did you hear that? What move was Sweet Jam doing there?
I don't know, but
I feel like you could trace that back to the voice line that move and just like
probably
you know what Sweet Jam was going for there. Maybe it was a jump H or jump K. What he likes in this matchup.
Get sterilized in the air like that. Yikes! Ugh.
Very unfortunate. But again, Sweet Jam willing to adapt, but that was so close in his favor. Maybe he doesn't know exactly what went wrong as we're in the corner.
Start off with 50%, nice and quick.
Nice and quick. It's the Guilty Gear health bar. It's favored towards the end of it to make it more exciting.
Guts mechanic and all of that. You got to burn through the last bit of this that Jam has, but he's doing well. Got the combo. Oh no, drop the enders.
Please do not perfect on my. Oh, thank you for not perfecting on my man's. Yeah, just eats the dive kick. He was almost out of there. A little bit more forward and would have been away from that, but
yeah, a little bit more. But that's gonna be set point for Marlin Pie now. Man, he is just finding these little hits to start off the round and then just rolling with it. Ooh. Back in the corner. This is your home.
This is not good. What was that, dust?
I don't know.
At least it was full screen and not something worse.
All right, just got a free card charge. That's definitely a big win.
Yeah. We're seeing some different stuff from Sweet Jam.
Yeah, reset another card.
Oh no, that was a gold burst.
All right, this is not good. He's got 100% meter too. Goes for the dead angle immediately, and he's gonna reversal super. Of course he can. He's got 100 meter.
50 more still.
Yeah.
Oh, Sweet Jam, the first person to block. I think it was long since we've seen some blocking from me.
Pick it up. Oh, man. Black beated, but
yeah, it's kind of curious to know like what's going to happen in that situation.
stayed same side and didn't block it, and that is going to be it.
Knowing Sweet Jam, seeing those black beats was probably looking for a tech, just seeing what Marlon Pie is going to tech.
Yeah, pressing buttons a
yeah.
little bit late. Yeah. So appreciate you guys for tuning in to Frosty Faustings. We'll be right back after this quick message.
This guy's just trying his hardest not to stay grounded.
Oh, what? He gets the hit, activates the take it. Just a kid.
Welcome back. Frosty Faustings XI. This will be the 2019 edition. My name is Sammy Fish.
And I'm GA Lover.
I appreciate you guys for continuing to tune in to the Guilty Gear action. Remember, we're going to have Guilty Gear streamed at this tournament all weekend long. Well, sort of weekends, 2-day tournaments, so Friday, Saturday. But as long as this tournament's happening, there's going to be some gear for you to watch. So, thank you guys for tuning in to this channel, RS Blackrose. This is where we're going to have the singles for the day. But next up, we got you a treat. It's going to be Zidane versus Sim. And they're going right in. Let's go.
I think Sim did that earlier. Just
this guy is Sim. I know you come from the AC days where all the menus go fast and all of that, but you can't be doing this.
Got to give us some time so the people could see what's happening. Ooh, DP early. Again, show them you're willing to use that option.
I'm trying to paint a picture here. I want to tell them the story. I want to talk about these guys, talk about the matchup. No, we're going to get straight into this. And that's a cranked wrist guard on Milia. Oh, boy. Ugh.
It's okay. I like it when Millie explodes like that.
That is not how you want to start that first game.
No,
but
for
gets
sure.
the throw and opts not to pick up the pin, actually.
And he went back for it, but it's a little finicky on like picking the pin back up.
It's actually the most aggravating thing to play with Milia is that sometimes you feel like you should have picked up the pin and you just don't.
Yeah. Well, Sim just got it back for free, but, well, I guess after losing Oki, of course.
Yeah,
not much else left to lose. Solemnly head back to your pin.
He lost Oki, but on top of which he also lost the corner positioning as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. Didn't even have the corner pressure position.
And now the situation switched up. He's got the corner. He got the knockdown, though. Respect on the Oki. You saw the backdash on top of it from Sim.
Ooh, overhead twice in a row. Didn't get blocked the second time. Gotta really make sure you're mixing up your options when you're playing Millia.
Yeah. Oh, he tried to read the burst there, and he actually got reversal thrown. Sim was ready for it.
Yeah, now the burst pays off.
Oh, trade a little bit too far for the 2S. He goes for the dive, and he wire sees to hold the momentum.
Yeah, the disc wire C can sometimes anti-air for you, so it was a decent option, but Leo's just going to come right on back in.
Yeah, and that's sort of a little mix-up that you do with like JD with Leo in the air is that if you YRC early, you kill the momentum, go straight down. If you do it a little bit later, you'll carry the momentum from the beginning of the dive, and then you actually just plummet downwards.
Oh, that's actually, I didn't know that you could do both of those two options there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I know you usually carry momentum, but I guess too early and you don't. That's actually something I didn't know about. All right, throw from Zidane, and he's respecting the wake up. All right, now Zidane's going to be happy to sit on the pin. Yeah, just air dash right back in. Like, please don't let him get back the pin, but gets back.
Yeah, Sim finds a great hit. The reversal DP does not work out, and Sim does really well to put him back in the corner.
Ooh,
there you
DP
go.
again.
Well timed on top of it. Waited for him to go in first before he did it.
Oh, there it is. Like you said, he RC'd the dive and then go down and paid off heavily.
Went for
Goes
the cross
low
up.
and rolled. Cross up worked out heavily.
Oh, all right. I was afraid that not all the discs hit that wouldn't combo, but 2 will do it. It's going to be Sim putting himself on the board.
Ooh, air dash JH, great new tool that Millia has, but Zidane was ready for it.
Yeah. He's got big damage early on, trying to keep him locked down with the 5H, and he's got the hit in the corner. It's not a good look. He doesn't even have his burst back.
Ooh, and we're running out of meter. Can't FD much longer. Can't FD at all even more. No point in bursting. Just let this round go. Perfect.
No point in bursting. Definitely good good decision there from Sim, but unfortunately he is going to be at set point's door. Zidane trying to close this out.
What's the mix here? Ooh, instead of grab roll, grab throw. I like it. Ooh, okay.
Gold burst out of it.
Don't think he was looking for it, but
yeah, maybe looking for blue burst in that situation actually.
Yeah.
Because gold burst does keep you fully invincible, but at the same time, you know, if it doesn't hit, then you just lose it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, opts for the dead angle. Oh wow, great throw, realizing the situation is in after just running up like that. Okay, we got some Oki. Let's see it. Oh.
Nice response, and the counter hit confirmed.
Perfectly timed 6H right as the blitz attacking was coming out.
Chroming Rose, the lockdown with the disc, the 2S gets the hit, and that is going to be it. That's going to be the first game for Sim, tying it up the games.
Yeah, it's 1-1. So, again, that deciding factor in that last match was that blitz, and just Sim being able to hit it right as he came forward just really decided the match right there. Uh-oh, Pin's not, we don't have Pin. Zidane's sitting on top of it, but Sim should be able to get it here again. Sets up a disc, just be like, let me have my pin. This is my pin zone. Let me have it back. Ooh, good blocks, but you can't block throws. You've seen a lot of successful throws from Zidane this match.
Yeah, you don't really want to get hit by either one of these characters for different reasons, but Leo does the damage. It's going to be a set point once again for Zidane.
Oh, man. Oh, okay. Swinging right back. Maybe it was a throw or just pressing buttons to get out of the combo. Ooh, Craig uses 6H. Perfect position on 6H.
Yeah, I was almost afraid that he was going to actually convert that.
Yeah, I was like, what the? Oh, goes for it again, but since Zidane jumped forward, didn't pay off.
There you go. Goes for the cross in that situation. That we push towards the
reversal
corner.
Super. Did he get over him?
Oh, it worked.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get around him. For a second there, I was worried.
Oh,
wow. Jeez. Man.
That was crazy. I did not expect that at all.
Players. Is she dead?
He might be dead. That's it. That's going to be Zidane going 2-1 over Sim in a well-fought match.
Again, just crush another Millia player. Just like, hey, can you desync my pad? Just let me do it. Just,
wow. I can't trust you to play Millia, right? Just give me the stick. I'll just desync it as well.
Yeah, Sim probably just like, this isn't a PS2 or a cab. Let me take care of this for you.
Nobody helps me around my house.
Where's the options button? It should be on the right side.
This is like, you got to actually a pad player to pull the stick off the stick player. How does this make any sense?
Okay.
He doesn't even know how to use the stick.
Jokes aside, we do have to respect we do have to respect desyncing your pads. Make sure you desync your pads, please.
Tournament professionals, desync your pads.
Desync your pads. Zidane's been very professional in that way.
Yes, very much so. So, thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Frosty Faustings. My name is Sammy Fish.
And I'm GA Lover.
Yeah, and we're continuing on the action, keeping on with you with the gear pool. As you saw, a pretty nice one coming up for you. And this is what Guilty Gear at Frosty's looks like. Just looks like a bunch of people, the heaviest hitters in the United States scene, coming together and duking it out.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of which, up next.
Yeah, up next we got SA versus White Beast. So obviously a losers match from earlier. So we'll see where this goes. And I'd imagine that this is probably pretty far on the loser side of the bracket.
Yeah, because both these players had great showings earlier and just hard loss. I believe we saw White Beast go down to Marlin Pie.
Yeah, lost to.
And then SA went down to Sweet Jam, of course.
That is right. Yeah, and
so it looks like we've just been chilling in the same pool here, which I dig it.
Lost to the...
See, did these different players deal with their different matchups?
Yeah, this will be interesting, right? So, this has been a pretty volatile pool, I would say. A lot of characters that sort of want to go in and stay in.
I think we've seen, what, like...
We've
two
seen
Enos, two
Enos,
Millias, two Jams.
Get these guys in these waifu characters.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
Man.
Bring me back Brent. Big beefy Potemkin player in there. That's what I'm talking about.
Hopefully he's still alive somewhere in there.
Yeah, he was fun to watch. I want to see him 6H more people.
But I also want to see White Beast. Poor SA. I like the player, good player, but he keeps going up against people I like a lot, so I'm going to have to be a little biased here.
It'd be like that sometimes.
But it's Milia versus Zeno, so...
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, when you come to a tournament like this, you sort of just... It is this way, right? Like, you are just going to get to round 2. You're going to play someone that might get top 8. Like, it's just... This is how it happens. But... This is a 3-out tournament, so that means that both Sweet Jan and Marlin Pie got out. One in winners, Marlin Pie, who won.
Oh, really? I
Yes.
actually didn't know that. Wait, Sweet Jam's out in losers.
And Sweet Jam's out in losers.
That is lovely news.
And the other person to get out of this losers pool will be the winner of this one, SA versus White Beast.
Oh, well, okay, let's go for White Beast. Yeah. The 3-out does eliminate a lot of... whatchamacallit?
Double Jeopardies.
Double Jeopardies, yes, of course. As well as make players feel good about themselves, which you should feel good about getting this far in this bracket, of course.
Yeah, very much so.
All right.
There you go. And actually does the Bad Moon this time. This is what I was talking about earlier, right? We didn't get to see a lot of the mix-up potential.
From White Beast specifically, of course.
Yeah.
And we're not dropping earlier. Ooh, gets around because SA went for 6P, moves a little bit forward, and White Beast gets around.
Yeah, unfortunately, Blackbeat did that last part of the combo. He didn't finish it up. See if he can clean it up. I feel like he wanted to pick up the pin there, but he's not going to need it. The throw going to take the first round.
Almost looked a little too scared to crouch with, being in the air like that.
Yeah, maybe.
So just kind of like, I can win this without pin,
Yeah, just needed that last hit. He found it.
Yeah, that was a full comeback. The White Beast was down like all the way.
Yeah. Neutral jump H. You just sit on that hitbox as you come down.
Yeah. Oh, White Beast might have thought he was about to get hit there. Just HCL in your face. Like, oh.
I like White Beast cutting the combo short there, just ending it with the jump D.
Yeah, jump H is putting in a lot of work and just comes up and grabs. I think the last time he played, he got blitzed in that situation. Different player, but still ready for that situation this time around.
VCL, nice. Gets a little bit of a punish. Actually spends meter on it just to make sure he carries to the corner, gets the knockdown.
Yeah, because this could end it right here. Great use of meter.
The full charge didn't work out. Keep them locked down with the low.
Yeah, it goes for the hair card because it's also a special move. It gets you some chip damage, and then, of course, the disc, more chip damage.
Yeah, good stuff, good stuff.
Great work from White Beast right there.
Yeah,
SA's going to take a second, take a breather.
Yeah, because it did feel like he had the opportunity, right? Like, it did feel like he had the opportunity.
He almost won the first round right away.
And then afterwards, it felt like White Beast just rolled him. Just took his momentum and took it through not only that first game in the comeback, but also the first round, but also the second round.
A lot of JHs were really successful in that matchup, whether it was in pressure or in neutral. So I wonder if SA is thinking about that.
There it is.
There it is again.
Rears its ugly head once again.
Millie plays. They get a great new button, but now they have to think about their pin more.
Yeah, Jump H is definitely different for Milia players. It's unlike anything she's ever had in terms of legacy, like even an AC.
Yeah, because it's a Rev 2 button.
Yeah, but it is something unique and something new for Milia. So she has like this weird new tool where she can come down straight down on people now. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. She has to use pin to get good knockdowns, but now she's got a great neutral tool that is putting in a lot of work here.
Yeah, hits both sides. She basically just sits on a hitbox. Super good button.
Incredible button, especially for someone with 2 air dashes. While we were reminiscing on Milia's old days, White Beast lost a round and is about to win this one, though, thankfully.
Yeah, maybe a little bit similarly to that first round. SA getting the lead early on, but then White Beast finding it. Reversal super.
Pays off.
Yeah, that was a ton of damage. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, the comeback.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Oh, VCL, RC, nice block on the dust, and he finds the poke with the 2P.
Blocks. Even against Marlin, we saw some great blocks from White Beast.
Yeah.
Like, White Beast, you got to be patient. You got to chill, and he's doing it.
That was scary.
That was terrifying. I wouldn't have blocked that. I would have been terrified. Mashing might have worked, though. But
dude, between Milia's low health and Hellfire super, that was like a 40% reversal super that didn't lead to anything else.
That was crazy. Looking good for SA. We got the corner. Oh, no, we dropped a little bit. White Beast had a chance to get out. Opted to kind of just stay still. Didn't want to risk moving. Oh, great air throw.
What a just defend into the throw. That was sick.
Oh, man, having another air dash is such a great option to have in this game.
Yeah, it's unreal. And goes for the empty low. That's going to be SA tying up the games.
I guess maybe I'm too much of a fan of dead angle. I wanted to see a dead angle there after blocking all those overheads.
Yeah, I mean,
but to be fair, if you get a hit, that 50 meters is going to go real far in making the comeback or doing a reversal super. So White Beast trusting his blocks a little too much, but also taking a second to breathe.
Yeah, thinking about the adjustments that he has to make. He is pretty close. I mean, he's looking good in most of these rounds.
Ooh. I like how that the dive kick didn't connect, but it still created pressure just getting closer to him after getting that counter hit. Jump slash, I believe it was. Ooh.
Oh, 5K anti-air. I feel like he was looking for the burst with the repeated 5Ks, but didn't get the punch on it.
Oh, wow. Great call out on the blitz, I suppose, by White Beast. Blitz back, rather. White Beast does not have pin.
Yeah, not a good look
now
at this neutral.
I've seen a lot of blitz this match.
JD.
Those combos are so cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. But
he drops the last hit again. He did last round a little bit.
Yeah, he needs to make sure to get these knockdowns versus a high mobility character like Milia.
Disc RC pays off heavily for White Beast. White Beast still doesn't have pin, though. Think got it? No, did not get it right there. It's so hard to see on the stage.
Yeah.
The shiny ship here.
Too much orange.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, knockdown with it. Wake up, VCL! Ah!
Yikes, that was so close, too.
Wake up, VCL, the reversal option. What a game. What a game. This is crazy.
Oh, man, I think that was definitely a throw. No, it was 5H, actually, that White Beast just showed us there.
Hit him with a guitar, Peter Frampton style. Put him in the corner.
This is real good. This is real nice. Man, White Beast's blocks are so good, but we need to get out. All right, we're out.
Yeah, it's an opportunity. He trades, but he is in the neutral still.
Yeah.
Let go of the pin again. Ah, the throw.
Okay. He's off. Oh, good choice of using hair card there, because I think he could have been thrown at that range. Oh, stroke the victory pays off, and SA goes forward, makes it out of pools, and White Beast. That'll be it for him in Guilty Gear singles, unfortunately.
Unfortunate, but good stuff, the both of them. SA made some pretty good adjustments.
Yeah, SA is, again, I was expecting him to do this well, actually.
Yeah.
So. But, of course, I didn't want him to have to go through two of my boys, but thankfully...
It'd be like that sometimes. It'd be like that. You know, one of the things that I think towards the end White Beast was kind of struggling with was that, you know, he wasn't getting his pins to connect as much. And that's a little bit of a testament to SA making adjustments. But he was throwing out pins a lot. So a lot of it, like, I felt like his brain was thinking about getting pin back.
Yeah.
And that kind of wears you down a little bit.
Yeah, it was just like a few whiffed pins, and it felt like the match kind of went from there.
Yeah.
So
kind of rough. But you know, it'd be like that sometimes. It'd be like that. You gotta make those adjustments.
Yeah, and up next we've got two more people we've already seen today. As per our request, we have Brent Quest back at it.
Let's go.
Versus Autodidact, the Elfelt from earlier as well. So.
Yeah, Didact versus Brent Quest. This is also going to be a loser's semifinal match, so winner of this will get out in loser's side of their pool.
Oh, really?
Yes. This was the Zidane Sim pool, who are both out in losers and winners, respectively.
Respectively, yes.
No, sorry. Zidane. I said Zidane first, right?
Yes, he was one of one.
Winners and losers then.
Yeah.
Winners for Zidane. So yeah, we're going to see Potemkin versus Elfelt. This one's interesting because you have to know of the Potemkin's ability to flick, because a lot of what Elfelt does is projectiles, being that she has guns.
But they're very fast, and They're very fast.
Yes.
So it's like it's sometimes kind of hard to have enough time to flick. Flick's got a little bit of a startup to it. So it's kind of tricky as we are switched seats because I think they sat down in the wrong place and then they realized it now after we had already adjusted for it.
Too many meters in this game.
Okay.
I can play, you know, on P1 chair and player 2 side and other games like Tekken where there's only like 1-2 bars max. But in this game, you got to worry about like 9 bars.
Oh,
you know,
yeah, I guess there's like three per character. So it's like
yeah, there's like 3 per character. This is not including maybe if there's another meter management on the bottom of some sort, on top of which you have to worry about their meter as well.
Yeah, I can respect it. When I'm playing in a tournament, I just don't mess with it. Casuals don't care. It's like just let it run.
So we're going to get into this one. This is loser semifinals. Winner of this one will get out of their pool. Autodidact versus BrettQuest.
And we already saw again from Autodidact the 6H round start. Got hit by a hammerfall. Takes me seconds of time. Not quick on the draw with the move names like yourself.
I'm just a big fan of move names.
Some of them are pretty cool.
I'm just a big dumb nerd about it. This game is actually what made me a nerd about move names.
This one's got some great ones.
Yeah,
honestly.
exactly.
Yeah, and some other RPGs I name characters after move names. Just find a move name I like and just like name it after.
That's a great idea. Next Pokemon game I play, I'm just gonna name them all move names.
Yeah, that's cool.
But Idak takes the first one. He takes it in a very stereotypical fashion for this matchup, right? A lot of buttons in Potemkin's face, trying to keep him locked down as much as possible. But we got the Pop Buster.
Pop Buster. I didn't think he was close enough for it, but I guess that means I would have gotten hit.
Ooh, the read now.
That's I love that. Love that kind of a read. One of the reasons I play Raven. Anti-air command grab reads. Another Pop Buster.
Oh my god.
And that's it. Yeah.
And we're gonna keep it a little bit optimal. Take that burst away, just a little dot, but we do take it.
Yeah, and that's what Potemkin could do. Mega Fist round start. Another Pop Buster that early. Ooh.
Yeah, I know. I wonder what he's looking for, just whiffing it that far.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You'll flex on him.
Okay. Autodidact's got to be worried. Like, maybe I should just be jumping whenever I'm even in close. All right. He gets the overhead. Doesn't convert. Didn't think he had the right positioning to convert anyways.
Yeah, guard's cranking up a little bit. Took a little hit. And nice and close. Got the command grab.
Autodidact loves the shotgun, and it seems to be, it's probably pretty good against Potemkin.
This will give you a little bit of range in terms of space. You get another command grab in the corner.
Yeah.
But, man, Potemkin has so much defense. It's so hard to rip through it.
Jeez. It's going to take like 2 more combos. Got blockable. Didn't convert. Went for command grab a little too early, I believe.
Yeah, a little bit too far as well.
Yeah.
Reversal throw. Potemkin's got a lot of meter to work with if he finds the opportunity.
He needs to make sure he's FDing to keep as much life as you can as well. Oh, wow.
Hey, let's go.
Oh, it's not quite it. We need another. He went for it. You know he was doing another Pop Buster.
Probably. Empty pot, yeah.
Pop Buster.
That was such a sick double YRC, though, just to grab him. That was so sick.
Oh, hopefully they're not talking about it, because you wouldn't want your opponent to know, like is that Pop Buster? You gotta give him the wrong answer. No, of course not.
You gotta give him the wrong answer. Yes, absolutely. If you went for a Pop Buster, you say, no, I tried to empty jump, you know, Heavenly Potemkin. You just give him craziest answer. So that's gonna be, you know, first one goes to Autodidact.
All right, seeing some adjustments already. Autodidact went for another command grab, and he jumped, but another one successful.
That's a bad burst, and that's going to be shotgun loops in the corner, even through Potemkin's defense, just rips through it.
You know what I love about this? Autodidact is taking him to Potemkin's mind game. Oh, the command grabs from L felt like, oh, you hit me with how many Pop Busters? How many command grabs are you getting hit by from L felt, you know, like taking him to his own mind game.
There you go. Bretto Express takes him to the corner. Got the knockdown right where he wants him. Tried to back
again. Good. Yeah, great avoidance of the command grab that time. He's worried
about.
Can't blitz that.
Oh my god, that red bar.
Went for it again. Good job on Autodidact. Just get the hell out of there.
Pick it up. Yes, sir. Off the Pineberry explosion. Pushing towards the corner. And he's trying to look for a reaction from Didact. Very nice. RC again? Yes.
Yes, Autodidact respects.
How many rounds has he ended with ICPM, RC2H? I feel like he's always posing like that when he
yeah,
wins.
exactly. I guess it's his common combo extender if you want extra damage.
Yeah.
So, makes sense. Overhead, ooh, catches some pressing buttons.
Oh, rough. That's going to be damage.
It's a lot. First is back. On the bright side. Unblockable. You convert this time. I would imagine it dropped last time because of weight or something.
That's the burst and the easy read for Didac. He knew it was going to come.
Yeah, it was even easier when you have a Pine Berry right there. It's really easy to make that call.
It's going to be Didac moving on in the loser's side of this pool. Good stuff to him.
Making it out of the pool, right?
Yeah, and, you know, Brent Quest, it was really fun to watch him, but at some point, you know, just the mauling of Alpha was getting really rough for him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, I'm looking forward to watching Didac later on, but, you know, we got some more matches coming up for you. Thank you guys for tuning in to Frosty Faustings. Again, you know, the support of the sponsors is really what makes this happen. We appreciate them putting their backing behind Frosty Faustings. And, you know, it's this time of the month. It's time to start getting ready for C2E2. This is one of the biggest comic conventions in Chicago. You see all the names on your screen right there. Big names in the world of video games and media and etc. Including, you know, Paul Rudd and all that. Jennifer Hale. Jennifer Hale, I'm a big fan of, obviously. I'm a big Mass Effect fan, so yeah. So, I mean, you talk about Midwest, talk about Chicago. Let's talk about Combo Breaker 2019. This is, I mean, I don't have to say much about this tournament. You all know what it's all about. You see the game list out there? You see yours? Cool. Let's show up to Chicago, play some video games. It's going to be a great one.
And, of course, we have Windjammers, which is, I think it's been at Frosty's for quite some time now. Frosty's a big supporter of Windjammers, and they're supporting them right back, especially because Windjammers 2 is coming out this year, which is really exciting. If you haven't checked out this game, Windjammers is available on PS4, I believe, and it is a load of fun.
Before I talk about this next matchup we're really excited for, I do want to say that Windjammers is like one of the easiest games to teach people. And it's like one of the funnest games to play. So, you know, if you're
awesome.
One of those guys that like just wants a fun party game to have around, Windjammers is like one of the best games for that.
It's awesome, and I love that it's always here at Frosty Faustings.
Yeah. I always love the Windjammers tournament. It's super easy to get hype. Just enjoy the hell out of some Windjammers.
Yeah, you'll notice the very loud crowd is probably where the Windjammers is being streamed, if it is.
So let's talk about this one real quick. We got Daymendo versus Mystic. This is going to be a Slayer versus Biken, most likely.
Woo!
And Daymendo is one of those guys, he doesn't travel too much. He doesn't travel like some of the other Guilty Gear players in the United States, but is like just one of the deadliest Slayers that we have.
Oh, my Lord. So much that he was almost made a meme of with his action at Anime Ascension. Was that last year? Was that how long
was that last year?
Was that last year?
I think that was 2 years ago.
Was that 2 years ago? Where
he just blew him up bears? Oh,
yeah.
That was crazy.
Obtained some media for a Guilty Gear to get noticed.
Yeah, but Day is one of those guys that doesn't have a high profile because he doesn't travel too much. But if you know of the Guilty Gear scene, you'll know how scary he is. He's one of those guys that's been holding down NorCal for quite some time, and on top of which has just been a devoted Slayer player throughout Xrd. And it's been pretty interesting to watch him play in a scene that, you know, has a lot of deadly players like Bears, and constantly be able to go toe-to-toe with that type of player. So let's even go toe-to-toe with Mystic, however. This is going to be the winner's side of the pool. So both these guys are going to get out, but who's going to get out in winners?
Yeah, that's the real question here. So, of course, my vote is Mystic, so let's see what happens here.
Mystic's mega fun to watch, but
yeah.
Daymendo is not to be slept on. This dude, never count him out.
No,
not in any part of this game.
Of course not. I mean, of course, outside of just the player, it's also just Slayer, you know?
Yeah, that's true. The Slayer's just really, I mean, does a ton of damage, and it just has really good comeback potential.
Yeah, of course. We're seeing a lot of movement from Daymendo. Mystic almost kind of frozen in place at a few points because Daymendo is just flying around the screen, which is something the Slayer, of course, is good at.
Ooh, the read on the jump back.
Yeah.
Mystic.
Excellent.
It's a huge read. He earns the burst for it. RC and the read from Day takes that burst right back.
Yeah.
You think you're Californian? You don't think I know about a California burst? Come on.
So one of the ways Mystics is playing this matchup, because it's Slayer, he moves around a lot, so you kind of want to throw out whatever's like your most active thing. So you see the chains that Mystic's throwing out, that's kind of because it's really active, so it has a higher chance of catching Slayer dashing around or moving around. And then of course Tatami is good in every matchup, but again, a lot of active frames. So
yeah, a lot of active frames, you know, just controls that space on the way down. So definitely something he's going to be doing consistently.
yeah. Pays off heavily already.
Whoa,
Oh, that confirmed.
That was sick.
Ooh.
All right, Mystic.
Bar slash counter hit IAD combo.
I know you're nice.
Woo.
I know you're nice. But are you perfect nice? Yes, you are.
Woo. That's what I like to see.
And that wasn't like a quick, like, you know, 15-second perfect. That was like at least,
nice slow burn,
at least a third of the round.
Yeah, a lot of neutral decisions in that perfect making it even more impressive. But we're losing some neutral decisions here as we're in the corner against Slayer.
Oh no!
Not a good burst.
Not the burst you want to see.
Mystic was dropped, but I think Mystic knew he was about to drop, so opted to kind of back off. Sometimes when you play a game enough, you kind of feel when you're like, ooh, this isn't going so hot. I'm going to react to the situation instead.
Dude, the lockdown's been so rough. There goes Onsen. And he's not been able to get out of the corner. Look how much damage he lost just because he couldn't get out of the corner. Plus frames on It's Late, but Mystic finds his way out.
Oh, that was so close. That was death.
That was the dandiest of steps.
That could have been it. That could have very well been it right there. If that had hit, that was it. It was so smart, but didn't quite make it all the way. Mystic had enough time to block. Man.
That was really impressive from Mystic. The comeback there was really good, and it was mostly about, like you said, keeping active frames on the screen.
Yeah,
a lot of
course.
Tatami's controlling space, a lot of big buttons just controlling the horizontal range.
Yeah, and then when we talk about, Yozansen, of course, your TK Yozansen is a good overhead, but also using Yozansen in the air, kind of how it was originally intended to have some air control when Daemon-Do was forced into the air.
Exactly.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Gets counter hit.
Just goes for the first hit of it. Oh, counter hit 6H. He's in the corner, gets the wall splat. He had to burst that there. That was going to be a lot of damage.
That was, yeah.
That might have been it, honestly.
I'm surprised Daemon-Do wasn't thinking about the burst, honestly, because I was like, ooh, nobody wants to get hit by that.
Woo. Got the hit. Oh, no. Missed the dash up, unfortunately. And this is not a good look. He's in the corner. He jumped back a zombie, and it doesn't work out. The RC finishes it off. Day takes the round back at the last second.
Yeah, Mystic did get hit a few times in that jump back state earlier in the round, so it was like, good idea, but this time just got bopped for your troubles.
Oh, just running forward, trying to get through something, confirm off the 5K.
We just saw 2H hit backwards. That's what I love about Slayer. You see some backwards hitboxes you didn't know exist.
That's not, baby. There's a reason it was an infamous button. There's a reason a normal got an actual name. Because that move was something.
Ooh.
Yeah, Black beat it, but move forward. Helter Skelter finds the cross up.
Yeah, we're getting to see a lot more Oki situations with Daemon-Do here.
Nice. All right. Black B, but he still gets the combo. It's still good damage. And you see Mystic backing up there, trying to keep the pressure. Jump away from the bite. Oh, RC. He's looking for that burst. It doesn't happen.
Yeah, he gets a combo still anyways because of how many frames that was. TK Yozansen takes it.
You saw actually he's put a couple jump Ps in his combo as well, trying to keep it burst safe.
Yeah, damn.
Daemon-Do knows better. Holds that one.
Whew. Daemon-Do has been pretty airborne for a Slayer player, but I think that's because of Mystic's ground control with Chain and Tatami's, of course.
Oh, maybe missed the dash after. He's just going to blow right through that 6H.
Ooh, that still gets hit. Oy.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of that if I'm Mystic. Oh, no.
I'm not a big fan of that.
Nothing afterwards for Day.
Oh, we got counter hit combos.
Bite. Yes.
I don't think he even needed the bite counter hit because I think the risk gauge. So you got a few more counter hits there even.
Yeah, it could be.
I wonder if it cashes it in or not. Oh, who knows?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like if you have risk and bite counter hit.
Just double counter hit.
Mortal counter hit if only.
How do I stack counter hits? Get 2 times counter hit, I get twice the advantageous frames.
Oh Jesus! I hope I don't want Slayer.
Oh man, I'm waiting. Fourth edition of Xrd. Everybody gets double counter hits.
Xrd.
I'm looking at Xrd. Xrd has double counter hits.
Oh no, Slayer no. Oh, more Tatami's coming out.
Nice.
Gets called out for his
Tatami.
goals. Ooh, 6K, active enough and traveling to catch the backdash. I like that.
Goes
Oh,
for
I love the side switch. That's great.
I do really like the burst too, because Mystic was mostly thinking about doing the side switch, right? So maybe doesn't have its eye on burst like he did right there. Oh, RC, and he did it out of the air to have mega plus frames.
All right, what's the mix?
Wow.
Fake out twice into throw? Okay. I like that.
Yeah, that's that dandy step pressure. Definitely very open-ended. Confirm? Yes, sir. It's late for the knockdown. Ooh, just held that Azami, waited for the 6P.
Man, we've seen a lot of TKOs on for Mystic.
Oh man, you see the day is moving. He is trying to make it really difficult. Counter 6P into wall splat. Yes, sir.
That's it. That'll do it. That's a one-way ticket to a round.
Oh yeah, definitely. Air 6H, let's go. That's going to be Day at set point. Oh! No, he didn't get the full combo.
Yeah, I was about to say, counter hit 6H is big damage for Viking. That's your dream button.
Yeah, right. Got the 6P out of the air, so it gets the combo with the wall bounce.
Ooh, oof. Okay, we get the throw. Counter hit does not come out successful, thankfully, for Mystic.
Nice. I like that YRC from Dandy. He's trying to really mix up that option so the Azami isn't easy.
Okay,
oh, no.
Good punish on the 2D.
Wonder if he thought he confirmed it or maybe just took the risk. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, who knows? It's not an option we had seen yet, so maybe he was just going for the risk. Oh. Mystic is kind of scared. Damondo's been able to get through pretty easily recently.
Hey, the game gives you another 45 seconds that you're seeing on the screen right here. He can wait for his moment. He finds it right there when him running into the Tatami.
He confirmed so well he had enough time to run up 6H.
Nice block on the Yozansen.
Great block on the dead angle.
Oh, that was so critical.
Yeah, it's very critical.
Great play from the both of them, and that's why we're going to get to set point.
Mystic on the offense first. Goes for the corner. Ooh. Mystic's not pressing as much buttons as he was, and we get a throw.
Throw him out of Dandy. Just jumps away from the Tatami.
Yeah.
But still in the corner. Bad situation. Gets caught out of the backdash. That's not a good burst.
That's not a good burst. This is good damage and a good knockdown. Let's see what Mystic's going to do with this.
Double loops.
Oh, it drops. It's hard. It's hard. Can't blame him.
Still got a chance. Still got a chance. He doesn't have a burst, but he's got a prayer.
It's like you said. Slayer's never out of this. Or Damondo especially. Never out of this.
Oh, the YRC might have messed up the comp or the response.
Yeah, Damondo definitely was probably going for an air throw there. Ooh, okay. This is big.
He's got a lot of meter to work with if he wants to set up something dirty.
Yeah, or just spend it on YRC Tatamis.
But look at the patience from Mystic. All that meter. Oh, no, he runs into it.
If he baits a burst, it's over.
Oh, no, he baited the burst.
It's not over, though, because this isn't a good confirm.
Oh, man. This has put him in a great situation. No,
reversal. He knows to just block it. He knows to just block it.
That's all he can get off it. And he goes under with the Mappa.
Oh, my God.
Please defend.
Please, Mystic.
Neither player has a burst or meter, and he gets the Tatami!
Tatami pays off.
Mystic moving on in the winners out of his pool. Day, fortunately, in losers, but what a great match.
That was incredible. That was a good match. That was a good match.
That's what I like to see.
We even saw towards the end there, Mystic did like a Tatami that was like frame perfect YRC. I'm like, how did the Tatami even come out? It was just like every frame counted right there.
That was crazy.
And Damondo even got the just block punish on Viking Super, and it wasn't enough because he was too far away.
Yeah, got a very little punish on it, you know. But great set. I mean, I think that just goes to show how much Mystic's gotten better in just a year's time. Like, I almost encourage you, if you're a Guilty Gear fan or a fan of the United States scene, just go back and watch Mystic play this time last year. Just compare. It's almost night and day. He's gotten so much better since last year.
Yeah, it was great to watch him then. It's still great to watch him.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. But we're going to get you coming up in the next one. We got Noko backing up on the screen. He's going to play versus Wari Desho.
Shadon from the United Kingdom. Fly across the sea, apparently.
Good stuff.
Yeah, all right. That's how you know Frosty Faustings, serious business. And again, we saw Noko once earlier. He got bopped, but I did say I wanted to see him again because he definitely seemed like he was a very strong player. And I think this is to get out of this pool. So, the loser side. I
believe this is the loser side qualifier to get out of the pool. Counter hit, 2H.
Trades.
Yes!
Oh, you can't burst there. That is Kai's favorite place for people to burst.
Oh, yeah.
Kai loves it.
Yeah, slightly northeast from my position. Yeah, exactly where I want it. And you see her actually, unfortunately trading, or I would say not unfortunately, because, he still gets a great combo off the trade 2H, but he'll take those all the time. The first hit on the counter hit just gives you a great combo.
Wake up, Volcanic Viper.
Yeah, had the meter, and actually Noko scouted it out, right? He had a good block there.
Yeah, that was wild.
Oh no, and he gets the wild throw to finish it off.
Goes for the easy combo, make sure we finish it out here. And that dust loop stuff. Wow, that looked like that was all Noko, but...
Yeah, he's been doing great on the anti-airs, really checking Shadon on the way in, but...
Yeah, of course, if you got a button like 2H, it's going to happen.
I'm a big fan of it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a big fan of it.
Love that button. All right. Noko, another good round for him, but Soul JH is going to do that to you sometimes. It's a great tech button.
There you go, and he's trying to jump away from something else, but is constantly getting hit by the Bandit Revolver.
Ooh. RC, I thought Shadon was going to have enough time to punish.
There you go. Yeah, one more time, he's getting hit with a Bandit Revolver. I feel like he might be thinking of a gun flame to cancel in that situation, so he wants to jump away from it, but he is not getting it. Nice reversal throw, air throw, though. Gives Noko back the pressure. And counter hit confirmed into the 3H. That's going to be the round.
Great, yeah. Noko keeps having these good starts, but Shadon makes a lot of good decisions to come back and do it. Wow, the 2D right under that button. Oh, this is good. This is good damage, good knockdown.
Yeah, feels like the first time he's gotten like a good combo in the corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
There it is.
Throw.
Now let's see the good combo. Yeah, this time we're going to see it. Oh, no. Drops just a little bit.
And no anti-air from Noko. That's why you see the burst. He wants to keep the corner positioning.
Whew, I think that was attempted an air throw.
Yeah, both of these guys really fighting for that corner pressure right now.
Oh, great block on the dead angle from Noko.
Yes.
And another block on the burst. This isn't it yet, but
let me see the loops. Let me see the loops.
Look at that.
YRC to make this pressure a little bit harder. Oh, okay.
Walk-ups. Oh, walk-up close slash because I think he was faking out a throw.
Faking out a throw. And that's one of those things. It's a pretty unique thing in fighting games where you play off actually the reactions of the opponent. As soon as they start seeing the walk up, they're thinking throw for sure. And
they might press their slow H button because they're trying to press 6H, and then they just get bopped by your faster button.
Yeah, and then right then and there, that's when you press your button. Once you see the opponents recognize that he has done something or he's recognized what you're trying to do, then you play the counter for that immediately.
Yeah, in that situation, so wait for him to notice that you are walking forward menacingly, and then go for it. We have not seen any DPs from either player on Wake Up. A lot of respect right here.
Yeah, I feel like Noko is playing the defensive part pretty safely. You see right there, run
there
up.
It is. All I got to do is ask.
Yeah, that was actually exactly what I was talking about a second ago. But Noko, oh man, the response from Shadon gets him out of the corner. He goes for the cross-up and then the wild throw.
Gets the corner with this. We got a lot of meter.
Oh, the air blitz! Very, very nice. What a backdash in the corner, too. Both these guys making great decisions.
Oh, goes to the throw. That's dead.
Whoa.
What was that?
The gun flame fake? I thought he did that for timing or something, and then I saw the Bandit Bringer. That was so weird.
Isn't it just go straight into Bandit Bringer there normally? I don't.
You have to wait for like a second.
Then go for it. Maybe time kill, get meter if you do it frame perfect.
But it was
if
like-
you're playing optimally, maybe.
But it was like any combo would have done it. He could have just gone into a 2H into like the regular air combo.
Yeah.
That was so weird. But
So
Noko,
unfortunate, too.
yeah, steals the round, and then now he's at set point. Good block in the reset 5D, but then gets the anti-air.
Yeah, Shaden trying to come in and disrespect after that. Noko's ready with the 2H. Oh, goes for that again.
Yeah, this
Jab
time
out this time.
interrupts
Shadowrun's ready.
it. And very nice confirm from the 6P out of the air. That's going to be 2-0 for Noko.
Yeah. Again, well, like I said earlier, Noko seemed like a great player, and he showed it. He made it out of his pool.
Yeah.
And thanks to Shadon for showing up all the way from the UK.
Yeah, I mean it's not an easy trek is what I want to say.
Yeah.
I
But
just
if you
made,
look,